hell just happened? Good Lord. Good Lord. Okay, we're back. Tuesday. So it's still a while. All right, cool. Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, Shakima? You good? What's the word? I was like, what the heck's that noise? This guy's cutting the trees or the grass or something. Controlling your anger, feeling toxic. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. Don't be feeling like that. Don't do it. Don't do it, Shakima. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. Oh, shit. I've been working all day trying to control my anger too, because I get so pissed that my clients, like there's a couple that I deal with, and they called me last night at 8:30 to tell me that they have no electricity in their basement and it cut off the AC and yada yada yada, and I'm like, I don't fucking care. Like, You barely give me work. And what you think I was gonna come running down there like, you know? Yeah, exactly. Hey Lucky, how you doing? So like, yeah, I worked today, yeah. So I'm telling you about it now. So then I told him I'll come down there this morning, at some point in time. So I went down there and then because their house is old and a lot of their electrical is old. And back in the day, you know, when electricians did houses, they put a lot of junction boxes everywhere. So what they would do is they would put a big pipe in the panel and they'll run like a whole pile of wires to another box, and then they'll branch off to this room, branch off to that room, and branch off to another room. So I'm there for like an hour trying to find out where the hell this wire is going, and I couldn't find it. It was nowhere to be found. But what the power worked, but the neutral didn't. So one can't work without the other. So I'm like, fuck, this is some bullshit, right? So then I could see the wire was burnt, right? So I went and I took the wire and I say, yeah, let me just check if this works. Then I did this, did that, nothing was working. Hey, Baka, how you doing? Okay, Lucky. Okay, good. Sounds good. Wish you luck. So then, like I told the owner, I was like, look, I don't know where the fuck this shit goes, but we can't find it. I don't know where any of this shit. It's probably in the ground, in the concrete, like. And he was like, well, what can you do? So there's like another receptacle that was on the inside. So I drilled a hole through it and hooked up the neutral to go feed the other old shit. I had to go through all this bullshit. But anyway, it worked out. It ended up working out in the end. So I was happy it all worked out, and then he was happy because I got the electricity back up and running. Now they can have the AC on in their room. And I told him, I said, this is just temporary, like just for now, this is gonna work, but we should like, do it properly. So he goes, well, we're going away to our other house, and while we're away, we'll get you to hook it up. I'm like, yeah, that's the best bet. But for right now, it works like this. It's fine. So that house is all, and they've been telling me they're gonna move out of that house and get another one. I'm like, you guys ain't going nowhere, man. You talk to her yourself. Your daughter's over there renovating your fucking house, and you're telling me you ain't going nowhere. You're going back away because it's cheaper to live out there than it is here, and they don't want to really spend no money on the house because it's old, right? So I told them, look, when you go away, I'll put it, I'll put it in there properly, like and hook it up and put it in the wall because it's not good to have like wires exposed everywhere. He was like, oh, okay, Mark, no problem. I was like, yeah, goodbye. It's hot as fuck. So I was sweating like crazy. Then it poured rain. I was like, fuck, man, it is like never ending bullshit. And it got even hotter. Hey, Dan, what's up, bro? How you doing? Becca, you can go ahead and ask your question when you're ready. So yeah, it's not a joy working on old ass houses because the electrical can like burn up and shit sometimes. Like so, I've been telling them to like fix that shit forever, but nobody gives a fuck. But yesterday they aggravated me because I was eating my dinner and they was like texting me and calling me. I'm like, yo, fucking chill out. Like I can't do nothing right now. The fuck you want me to do? Go do shit in the dark? So anyway, I went there this morning and fixed it so they're all happy and shit. I mean, I like them. They're good people, but the wife is a pain in the ass, but the guy he's cool. The husband's cool. I like dealing with him, but the wife, she's a fucking nagging retard. Like she's so fucking weird. It's like, shut up, woman. But yeah, it's cool. A lot better. Got the cast off yesterday. Oh, nice, Dan. Congrats. Okay. Tell her get an Airbnb. can never do that to somebody, man. If a girl hit me, like, and hurt me and shit, like, and she shouldn't have, I'm gonna grab her arms and I'm gonna fucking smack her with her own arm. I'm gonna grab her arm and go bat, bat, bat with her own arm so I don't hit her. That's what I'll do. I'll fucking beat you with your own arm. Fuck you doing, beat your ass. Well, my question to you is she is she going to, did she tell you if she visits she wants to visit with him? Yeah, I'll fucking crack that guy. Fuck that shit. See, that's why a lot of women don't have brothers. If she had a brother, that's why nobody fucks with my sisters. You would, huh? Let me find out you beat my sister. I'll fucking beat the living fuck out of you. I'll tie your ass up to a fucking palm tree and you're gonna get licks. You're damn right you would, huh? She says she wants to come down with him? Oh, hell no. Yeah, but are they gonna stay with you or no? If she ain't staying with you, then fuck it, who cares? As long as she ain't staying with you. But if she's staying with you, oh hell no. Another man in there. Oh right. Yeah, exactly. Oh, he knows your boyfriend. If he knows your baby daddy, I mean, if he knows your baby daddy, then baby daddy would take care of him. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. I know what you're saying. Yeah, I don't blame you. But like, do you think she'll say, okay, that's okay, I'll just come visit you by myself? You know? Let's check. Let me just check. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm getting it's gonna be okay. Like, she'll be okay with that. He'll be okay with it too. That's why, like, I kind of heard it already. Like, in order to maintain peace, he'll be like, all right, that's cool. He won't be mad, and she won't be either. I don't see her being mad or anything. I don't get nothing like bad here. Like, he'll be upset. He will be upset because, like, he'll be like, oh, well, I guess I can't see her or whatever, or you know can't go with you or whatever. But at least you can go whatever, visit your sister. I don't give a fuck. He'll be cool with it, like I'm getting. He'll be mature about it. He'll be responsible. She'll be okay with it. I don't see her like really. I see her maintaining peace with you. Because at the end of the day, you can use. You can say. I wouldn't say use, but you can say like, look, you can come visit me and your nephew, but you can't bring him because I don't feel safe with that guy around me or my son. I don't want that guy around me. I don't know him. Fuck that. And she'll be like, okay, yeah, whatever, that's cool. And I also think that he'll be upset, but he'll get over it. Like, he'll be like, yeah, whatever. I don't get no bad things, no bad vibes. Yeah. I get all good things. I don't get Tracy like being mad. I just think that he'll be like, yeah, whatever. But I got 10 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. I got everything upright. Nothing's reversed. Nothing's like bad. I'm getting that Tracy will be okay with it. You know? Yeah. She'll be okay with it. She'll respect that, you know. She'll respect that. She'll be like, look, you can visit me, but not he can't come around here. And you just tell her that that's the way it is, you know. And you can also say that, look, my baby daddy ain't gonna approve of no guy around here coming in my yard, you know, whatever. You can always like, you know, say shit. Hey, Age of Aquarius, how you doing? I miss you too. How you been? Just wondering where you been at. Must have found a man and said, the hell with we guys, huh? But yeah, Becca, I don't got nothing bad. I think that she'll respect your boundaries and stuff, you know. Exactly. I agree with you 100%. Especially it's your sister, yeah. Well, I'm sure she'll be cool with it. She'll be fine. I don't get nothing negative right now. I don't get nothing negative at all. I think that she'll be okay with it. And I think he'll be like, yeah, whatever. You know? Like even she might even say, like, we can meet somewhere or something like that. So you can meet him if that's the case. But as far as coming to your home, no. I agree with you 100%. I wouldn't let no man be there around me either. That's one thing I thank God for, that I never saw anybody beat my mom or my sisters. Because if that's the case, I'm gonna beat your ass. Fucking right. Yeah, exactly. There you go. You ain't gotta meet him. You can just say that, like, you know. I'm just teasing, Aquarius. I'm sorry. I hope your family's better, and I hope that you know everything's okay. As long as you're okay and your family's okay. Usually people leave us here in the chat for another man, you know. That's why I always, you know, I figure that's why they're gone. You know, they don't need me no more. They go get somebody else, which is cool with me. You know, it's all good. Yeah, exactly. Well, he's dumb enough to go back too. You know, it's both ways, right? You gotta let people deal with bullshit. You know, maybe he changed. I don't know, but he's dumb enough to go back to somebody that called the police on him. If I beat somebody's ass and they call the police, I don't want nothing to do with them no more. I'll be like, fuck this girl, no hell no. But hey, look, it's just the way it is. Some people, you know, some people just take back people all the time. It's just life. I was discussing this shit just the other day, like how people take people back that treat them like shit. I don't understand. It ain't no fucking shit from no way in hell. Once you disrespect me, it's goodbye and good riddance forever. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Well, I don't know, Becca. I don't know. I have no answer for that, but my answer is one and two things. One, she loves him so much that she forgave him, because some people are gullible like that. And another thing is, like, it could be like they might have like a love hate relationship. Mhm. But me personally, any woman who takes back a man that beats the shit out of him and all that stuff, you're crazy. And if a woman calls the police on you and all that shit, I would never go back to that girl either, because she's gonna call the police out and get locked up again. Fuck that. Okay, Age of Aquarius, that's good. See, I'm glad things are better. Oh man, my condolences to you and your family. There's always something, you know. I've had a few friends of mine from my neighborhood pass away last week, And well, in the past 2 weeks, I've had two neighborhood friends from my old neighborhood pass away. One from cancer, and the other one nobody really knows what happened to him. But yeah. And then last night, a girl got shot about 10 minutes away from where I live. A girl got shot, and she's in intensive care. It's like a never-ending story, man. It's always fucking something. Yeah, Shakima, see, Gemini ran back to his wife. Some people go back, not fucking me. Hell no. Like my sister, she's like, I'll never go back to that fucking guy. Hell no. I said, you're damn right. I'll beat your ass myself. You went back to that guy. I'll disown you. I told my sister, you go back to that guy, I will disown you. I will never speak to you again if you go back to that fucking guy. And she never went back to him. I was like, thank God. And my brother too. I said, you ever take that hoe back? I will never speak to your ass either. These people I learned, don't take them back. Hell no. Fuck these people. Well, Becca, all you can do is pray for her and hope to God that nothing happens to her, But if something does happen to her, it's her own fault. We can't control nobody. People control their own lives. All we can do is give our, you know, all we can do is give our advice. But anybody who knows me, I've been preaching on here forever. I'll never take back my ex. I'll never take you back ever. You can call me every fucking day. You can call me from another number. You can disguise yourself. You can come knocking on my door every fucking day with your coochie wide open. I will care less. I'll tell you, get the fuck out of here. I'll get a restraining order against you. So you get locked the fuck up and leave me alone. I don't want nothing to do with nobody from my past. Especially if you disrespect me. Hell no. That ain't happening. I don't want nothing. Friends, family, girlfriend, whatever. It don't matter. I don't give a fuck. Anybody on here disrespect me, fuck you too. You're gone. I don't have no time for anybody's bullshit. I get rid of people. Simple. Well, Shakim, you can't help what they do, That's just the way it is. And Becca, all you can do is just say, that's the life that she chooses. Yeah. Well, that's the way it is. But I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but we have ourselves to blame for the choices that we make. And that's why like I hold myself accountable for every bad decision I make. That's why I don't make no bad decisions in a long time because I know better now. I know that there's people ain't gonna change or ain't nothing gonna change unless I make a change. And if I continue to be around, you are who you hang around. So if you're fucking around a bunch of idiots, you're gonna get idiot results, and then you're gonna be mad. But see, everybody thinks that oh no, it's their fault. It's not. It's ours just as much as theirs because we allow it to happen. You know, we allow ourselves to mix and mingle with these people when we should. That's one of the biggest things that I've learned in my lifetime the past couple of years is, I finally took accountability for my own mistakes. I used to always blame, oh, why this person did this shit to me. Yeah, but I already had a red flag in the beginning. I should have took it and waved it around and said, fuck you, bye. But no, I said, nah, maybe they had a bad day or maybe, they're going to change. And then bang, they didn't. They got worse. Yeah, it's true. Like, but a lot of people don't like to hear it because they always try to justify them being perfect and the other person not. That's it. Like, it's hard to. It's really hard to like do if you're a big-hearted person like myself. You always want to help people, but like sometimes when you help somebody, they'll just shit in your face right afterwards, and you be like, "What the fuck? Why? How the hell did I deserve that?" You did it to yourself because you already know that person did it to you already. Now, if you get fucked over for the first time, that's a mistake. Take accountability for it. Forgive yourself for the dumb shit that you put up with. But if you go back to the same person all the time, knowing that that person ain't going to change, or they change for 2 weeks or 2 years, you're an idiot. It's your fault. You have to take accountability for your actions. And a lot of people don't want to do that because they continue to blame everybody else. Like me, I don't have a twin flame, I have a twin blame. So when it don't work in a relationship, I'm gonna say that she's my twin blame. And I blame her for breaking my heart or something. But I should take the accountability for allowing her to do it. It's that simple. But hey, this is a part of life. I know we want what's best for our family and friends and ourselves, but there's only so much we can do. Only so much we can do. Absolutely. Remember, she told me about it before you even knew about it. Remember? Long time ago. She said she was mad at your sister, and now you know why. And because your sister is with that person, right? Your mom's not gonna do anything for her. Your mom's gonna be continue to be mad. The only thing that she'll probably do is protect her from getting beaten, or protect her from, like, making another bad decision to a certain extent. But then again, that's not really in her power and her control. Spirit can only do so much. God takes the wheel and be like, no, no. Your daughter's gotta suffer. Fuck that shit. Or you can't do this, you can't. I'm gonna take that wheel. Hold on. So it is. Sometimes you can't do nothing about it, Becca. It's life, It's the way it is. And I was talking to my client after I fixed their problem at their house, and they were asking me about my sister's divorce, and I was saying how deadbeat dad, my brother-in-law is, and he was my brother-in-law, but how he doesn't care about the kids and all that. And I never knew this about, the man that I was working for. He told me that his dad used to beat his brother, and his brother had like a rare like disease and stuff. And he used to beat the brother with a belt. And then one day he took a knife to his dad and wanted to kill his dad for beating his brother. And he ended up, him and his mom and his brothers ended up running away from the dad because the dad was abusive. And the mom went schizophrenic because she was always dealing with his dumb ass. And then they migrated to Bermuda. They ran to Bermuda and ended up being here for the rest of their lives. But he was in Canada, and then I never knew that story. And I've known him for like 15 years. And because I told the story about, deadbeat dads and fucked up parents, I just randomly said to him, everybody's family has problems, People either grow up in a good home, a bad home, or your uncles and aunts are fucked up, your siblings are fucked up, your grandpa, grandma's fucked up. Something, nobody's family's perfect. No one's gonna be perfect. No family, no nothing. It's always gonna be a fucking problem, right? And that's life. And if you accept it, then you're okay. It's only so much you can do. So he told me that they ran away from the dad because the dad was so bad. And look, he's fine now. He's a great father. Hello, Ayler. Sad fact is there only so much one can support. The thing is I agree with you, right? People have free will to do whatever they want. And it is helpless stepping back and watching people make horrendous choices, right? But the thing is in my opinion, is we can only do so much. Like I can tell you every day, please leave this guy, this person, or please don't do that, or please don't do this, and please, you got to understand, you know, like you can't really, people have rights, and people have freedom. I can't just take a hold of you and tell you to do what I want you to do, or I feel I want you to do. It's a different world now. Like, you can't do too many things. Like, if I try to help you and you don't want me to help you, right? You're either gonna, one, run away, or like delete me or block me, or tell the police, look, I don't want this person around me. You see what I'm saying? And then we have those situations where we're next to somebody and we can do things without them doing that. But it's still up to that person. It's still up to you to make the choices in your life. I can tell you blue in the face every day, do this, do that, please do that, please do this, come on, change. But it's like, what the hell am I gonna, I can only do so much. And then your life is going to affect mine, which it makes it more of a problem. Because not only I'm putting myself at risk, I'm putting, you you're aggravating me. Yeah, see? Yeah, exactly. See? Yeah. This past year and a half has impacted my health a lot because I watched my sister cry, from the evilness that her ex-husband did to her. I watched my two nephews, their boys, go through ups and downs, anger issues, and going through, like, they want to beat the shit out of their father for disrespecting them and me and their mom. There's some days where I want to go and dress up in black and put a ski mask on and beat the fuck out of them and put them somewhere like a movie. And then there's days where I'm like, you know what? This really isn't my fucking problem. Yes, it's my sister. Yes, it's my nephews, but it's her fault. She made the mistake of dealing with this fucking idiot. So I only did what I had to do in my eyes, which was help her and the boys, which I did, and we're fine now. But we've been provoked, we've been, annoyed, where we could have snapped, and I can be somewhere where I'm not supposed to be right now. So, like, we do so much for people who we love, and then we do so much that we can endanger ourselves. Exactly, yeah. But if you believe in karma and in justice and people getting what's rightfully to them, like, people think that, and I want to just say something about all of this. Like, and I actually talked about this, not too long ago. When some people want, like somebody who does bad things to you and your children, like your ex or whatever, or your baby daddy or whatever. In my case, my sister's ex-husband, she wants him to die and vanish off the face of the earth. And I told her, no, you want him to live and to suffer and to see you and your children succeed without him. That is the ultimate karma, is having them alive to see you succeed without them. That is the ultimate karma for me personally. Because if they die, there's no karma being served. They're out of your life, but they're out of your life now anyway. You don't live with them no more. So that's already karma, because they don't have you. People's biggest karma is without you. You no longer are with that person. So that's the best karma, is not dealing with them no more. And then you forgive yourself to heal yourself. You forgive yourself for dealing with the bullshit that you have dealt with. Hey, Miss Bikini, how you doing? And this is why I tell people, I could have beat the shit out of that guy. I'm not a violent person, but he provoked me so much that I almost did go off the rails, because I don't like people lying on me, But he knew that if he says enough, it's going to trigger me. So I've been through a whole year and a half of being provoked by this idiot. But I said to myself, you know what, Mark? The biggest karma for him is us succeeding and living a great life. And you know what? My nephews and my sister, they tell me every day, if it wasn't for me telling them that and embedding that in their brains every day, Lord knows what we will be right now. And I'm usually the person that, the old me would have probably done something horrific to him, because of what he said about us and what he's done, what he's lied about, what he did to my sister and my nephews and me, what he talked shit about my family. But you take it all in and you're like, lies are only true if you believe them. And if you want to lie about me all day, go right ahead. It's not affecting me, but it's going to affect you when you see me succeed and you see me living the truth and people come back and tell you. That's going to be the best. The best revenge is the truth. And that's why I'm sitting here laughing at it. Whatever, bro. You'll never be half the man I am. So why am I worried about you? I take care of your wife and your kids. I love my sister. I love my nephews. I'll do anything for them. I take care of my parents. I have 2 businesses. What the fuck am I worried about you for, bro? You're nobody. So see, you got to keep telling yourself you're better than the devil. That's who he is. So you just say, not today, Satan. You can't get me. I'm on top of the world. I got God on my side. I'm around beautiful people. Why am I worried about what you say? It's all lies anyway. Prove your lies. Liars don't have proof. Last I checked, that's how it works. But see, you got to embed that in your brain. You got to tell yourself that shit every day. Don't react. No answer is an answer. Say what you want, bro. Go blue in the face. I don't care. Yeah, exactly. Living the best life, the great life, and the other person lives to see you thrive. That's it. It's the truth. Mm-hmm. I agree, Ayla. Yeah, I agree. Karma isn't ours to seek, because if we seek karma, it's not gonna end well. And then if you do dumb shit, you're not gonna justify anything, because the universe is gonna say, "Look, you did stupid shit. You shouldn't do that. Just leave it alone. Learn. Let go and let God deal with it." Yeah, exactly. And you know what? My sister says it all the time, that she can't believe how her life has changed ever since that guy left this house. And I said, I told you. That's how it works. If you take the initiative and you take the chance to better your life without somebody toxic around you, your whole life will change in a matter of months. And then a whole year later, you're going to be like, look where I am now, a whole year later. And that year is going to go by really fast. And then you're going to be like, a year ago today, I was doing this, this, and this. And now I am that, and that. And thank God I took that chance. It's that simple. I know it hurts. I know it's sad. I know it makes people angry. I'm still, I'm at the point of my life where I'm just going to live my life and do what's best for me and do what's best for the people I love, which is very little. So I'm just going to deal with that. Anybody else, I'm not dealing with you. You're not in my company. You're not my priority. Goodbye. Somebody else would deal with you, not my problem. And that's the best way to live your life. You're supposed to only deal with the people who you love and care about and love and care about you. Everybody else is irrelevant. It's not our job to fix people's lives, because Spirit's going to be like, no, It's not for you to make. It's not for you to fix, Mark. It's not for you to fix, bro. I've tried to fix many people, but I gave up on that. It's not my problem. And I know it's hard to hear, but it's the truth. I can't help you unless you want to be helped. Now, if you come to me in a serious, mission for help, yeah, I'll help you. Hell yeah, I'll help anybody. I'll help anybody, and just my words will help you. Just my stories will help you. Just my experiences will help you. Yours will do the same for me. That's how it goes. And you just gotta smile and be happy. You can only do so much. Hey, Holly. There you go. See, there you go, Holly. But you know what, Holly? There's going to be people that you help that still have to help themselves. You see, we can all help people. Like I help people on here every time, right? And somebody will say, you know what? Yeah, I heard what Mark said. Mark told me this and that and blah blah blah. But now I got to do my part. And if you don't do your part, how is that help going to work? So everybody has to do their part in order for everything to go full circle and to be almost perfect. That's why I tell people all the time, God does his part, but you have to do yours. You can't just keep asking God to give you miracles. You got to help perform the miracles. You got to help, make the miracles happen. Shit just doesn't fall into your lap all the time. And if that's the case, then you're up to something I don't know about. But it's a shame that there's so much bad things and bad people in the world. But that's not for us to analyze, That's for only thing that we should be doing is taking care of ourselves and the people who we love. So if you're a mother or a father, you should be taking care of your kids. If you're married, you should be dealing with your spouse. If you have a job or a business, you deal with that. You do whatever you can to make your life better. You're not supposed to be fixing somebody else's life unless it's your job, right? But even then, you still have a challenge because that person still has to take the initiative. You can't fix everything or everyone. If that's the case, life will be perfect, which it isn't. Yeah. And another thing another thing I would like to touch on is a lot of people don't have the finances to make their lives better, so they give up and they commit suicide, or they keep their life on hold because they have to pay to fix their life. And that's something that I don't like, But then some people do it in a malicious way and act like they don't have something to get something for free. So you're always going to be tested by every single person, and everybody has to get critiqued based on our experiences with people. And that's why I don't work in the public eye, because people are bad. If I worked in the public eye, I would be, really depressed, and I'll be really mad every day because people are really stupid in this world and they do stupid shit. And I don't have time to be dealing with the public eye. I went to the grocery store a couple hours ago and there were people in the aisle talking, clogging up the aisles, and I wanted to say, get the fuck out of the way and go talk on the sides because people need to do their groceries, you freaking morons. That's how mad I was at the time. and it seemed like everybody was getting in my way, and it was like I was being taunted in a negative direction to take a negative direction. So what I did, I took a few deep breaths and I walked around the shop. And by the time I came back around, those people were gone. And I said, "See, there you go, Mar. Calm down. Take a few deep breaths. People are stupid. People have no common courtesy. People don't care about you. You have a grocery cart with 3 items in it and you're talking to whoever. Like, shut the fuck up and get out of the way. It's a grocery store, not a fucking gathering, you know? But if I say something, oh, you're miserable, you're this, you're that, you're a fucking asshole, you know? Oh my God, God, I can't fix stupid. So a lot of times we have to, like, really calm down and not let people take our energy. That's one of the biggest things that we have to do. Don't let people take your energy, man, because it's not good. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. But you know what, Holly? Um, the people in my life are the same. They really don't. A lot of them don't help me either. Um, they would if I asked, but then I'd have to help them triple as much back. So that's why I don't ask. I rather just do it myself or find a way to do it by myself. You know. But in my case, the only people I really help is my mom, my dad, because they're old and they can't really do too much for themselves, and I'm not expecting nothing back from them because they've given me everything, that I needed when I was growing up. I never went without, even though we didn't have much, but I never went without a meal. I was never starving. I always had clothes. I went to a good school. My parents did a lot for me, so now it's my turn to give to them. I don't have to, but I do it because I love them and I want them to be okay. I love my sister; she's my best friend, and my nephews. I love all 6 of them. My other 2 siblings, I don't really care for them, but the people who I love, and my dog as well, the people who I love, I deal with. If not, I don't give a shit about you. You're nothing to me. That's how I program my life now. I don't really care about anybody else except for my immediate family. Because I used to help too many people and then cause myself to go crazy. Fuck that. Yeah, exactly. You're right, Ayla. Yeah, Ayla, you're right. People, they want to take, 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 and I'm not really a taker, but I'm a giver, obviously. But I don't. I can only give so much. But people know that I'm a giver, and they try to take advantage of me, and that's when I go at them, and I'll make them feel like an idiot. So you ain't taking from me no more. Uh-uh. Fuck that. Mm-mm. Yeah, Holly, that's difficult to deal with, and seeing my parents at 80 and 78 deteriorate every day, and my dad can't do anything, and I gotta go cut the grass. I gotta go do this. I gotta go do that because nobody else gives a fuck. And my parents want me to do everything because they know I know how to do it. See, I work for myself, so I have my own time. I can do what I want. But this is the life you live. You choose to be that way. I don't have to help my parents, but I do because I love them and there's nobody else that's gonna help. And I don't mind anyway. That's cool. If I can help them, I'll help them. But it's difficult because you see them get old and you're like, fuck, what am I gonna do? I gotta help them or else they're fucked. Yeah, exactly. Ayler, yeah. You have to learn. to stop having savior syndrome. That's exactly what it is. I like that. Um, all right. Yeah. But you can be that way, you know, Taylor. You can be the non-saving type. You can start today. You can be that way right now. You just have to take care of yourself. And when people ask for your help, just say no. Fuck 'em. Who cares? You should only you could, not should, you could only help yourself the most, and then everyone else that you feel you love and care about. You know? Yeah, Holly, but the thing is, I have no trouble cutting off people. I think it's great cutting off people. And to me, it's great because the less people I deal with, the better my life will be. Because I don't need bad people in my life. I don't want bad people in my life. And if you start to aggravate me more and more every day, then I'm going to get rid of you. That's how I am. Like if I feel like you're draining me or you're aggravating me or you're like, really annoying me, I'm gonna delete you. I'm gonna get rid of you. Or I'm gonna fuck you off till no end. And then you'll leave on your own accord. And that's the way I live my life. I'm not here to be who I was before. That savior syndrome. I used to be that person. Here's Mark again, ready to save a hoe. And that was my biggest mistakes. Saving hoes, saving people that are pieces of shit, saving people who just take, saving people who didn't give a shit about me when I needed them, and just, I just don't give a shit about any of them now. I take care of my mom, my dad, myself, my dog, my sister, and my nephews. That's it. Those are the people that I take care of, literally. But I deal with my clients. They love me, I love them. They take care of me, I take care of them. But that's a different taking care of. That's the love you have for work. That's the love you have for your clients. And the love you have for your family is different. The love you have for your friends is different. The love I have for you guys is different. You know, there's only going to be so much love I dish out individually or in certain ways. And I can talk like this now because I'm old enough. I've been through life. I've been through a lot of bullshit. So, and I read for people who have gone through worse than anybody else I know. There's people who come in here that have been through hell and back, and they inspire me, and they let me know indirectly that, hey, Mark, you think you got it bad? Look what happened to me. And I'm like, fucking hell. What the hell? Like, I thought that I was going to do bullshit. Look at this. This is even worse. So when I hear other people's stories and other people's things, it makes me understand, like, it makes me understand more and more and more that it's not just me, it's everybody. We all got bullshit to deal with. Yeah, exactly. Age of Aquarius. You cut off that toxic people and it simplifies life. Yeah. Yeah, Holly, but you can only do so much. But dealing with a spouse that passed is really hard, yes. But you always have that spouse in the spirit, and you always, you were in that life, you were in that person's life before they passed away. So you were a part of their life, and that's okay. But you know, it doesn't matter who's your spouse. They can die the next day or 10 years from now. Anybody can die. Even us. So it's like you have to have some type of understanding that if we understand and we accept it, then it's easier to deal with. And I know it's easier said than done. You know, that's my biggest fear is getting married and having my wife die. You know, my auntie said to me, my godmother said to me 20 years ago, your uncle passed away, my husband passed away, and one thing I wish God did was make me pass away with him so I won't be without him. And when she said that, the tears rolled down my eyes like a river. And she ended up being 18 years without him after he passed. And then she passed away, but now she's with him in spirit. But you see, like, it doesn't matter what scenario it is, we're all going to have to deal with life. The best thing that I can suggest is to live your life as best you can for you, not everybody else. You don't live for other people, you live for yourself. If you take care of yourself and you put yourself in a really good place, then everybody around you will be just as good and if not better than you. That's how you better people. Is you got to show those people, hey, if I can do it, you can do it. I'll help you, but don't disrespect me. And that's it. It's simple. Just by being around people, you can better your life. Energy makes everything better, but you got to do it. You can't just talk to hear yourself. Hey, Marley, how you doing? Yes, Miss Bikini. That's okay. I appreciate it. Yeah, you're not a widow. Don't be a widow, okay? Oh man, it's not easy, guys. But you know, all I can only the advice I can give everybody is live for yourself. You know, when you put yourself in better predicaments, you make other people better around you. You don't even have to do anything. You just got to make your life better. That's it. Once people hear your story or see your story or live your story or see you live your story, people are like, no way, you know, that's so cool. I want to do that too. You know, you become someone's motivation. You know? Yeah, all's good. Well, see, that's the thing, Holly. You know, he chose, meth over life. A lot of people choose hers over life. A lot of people choose drugs, alcohol. People, we can't do what, like, this is what I've been saying all this time. We can only do so much, but when we help people that don't want to be helped, what more can you do? Like, that's like, making somebody, live under your thumb. And like, if you say, hey, look, don't do it, or try and get somebody help, that might help them for a couple months and they go right back to bullshit again. So like, I know it's hard to accept, and I know it makes you angry, and I know a lot of people are angry because they don't understand why people make their lives bad when they could be better. You know, that's the sad thing. But I saw my sister go through her divorce and she was devastated, and I saw the boys go through it. It made them, made things tough for them. But I kept telling all of them, including myself, listen, we got rid of the devil. So what more you want? We got rid of a bad person. We got rid of a person who was toxic, devilish, negative. So now you're free. And when he says shit, it's a lie. It's never true. So you have to keep understanding that you have to make the negative aspects of your life obsolete. Understand? In English, fuck you and leave me alone. Delete, block, and go to hell. Simple. I can say it in many ways. But if you don't do that, you are going to have that person attached to you all the time. And the people who are no longer with you, you can always talk to them in spirit. You can always acknowledge them. You can always say out loud what you feel about them, what you don't like, what you do like. So they know, and they know anyway. But the main thing is they don't want you in spirit. They're saying, thanks for the recognition, or, hey, I'm sorry, or whatever. But at the end of the day, you still got to live your life. You still got to do what's best for you after that person leaves. It's simple. But people think it's so hard and oh my God. And, it's not. You just got to keep telling yourself, everybody's different. I understand that. Not everybody has that mentality. But you have to like really manipulate your mind to understand what's right and what's wrong. It's that simple. I agree, Ayler. Yeah, I agree. It does manifest in your health because you're thinking about it all the time, and your mind is going to manipulate your whole body. And that's why I say multiple times on here that if you manipulate your mind to good instead of bad, then everything, your health will be okay. And at the end of the day, your health is only going to get affected by how you feel. So you should, I know it's hard for people to do it, but what you have to do is like you have to start thinking about all the great things you have in your life, even if it's two things in your mind. But I can probably tell you a few things you have great in your life. But if you write it all down and then you write the negative things down, it's probably going to be a lot, right? Because you think they're negative. So our thinking pattern dictates how we live our life. And that's the simple part of it. That's why a lot of people meditate, a lot of people do Reiki, a lot of people do, shadow work. The list goes on because certain people need certain things. But I've never needed none of that because I always know that deep down inside, it's what I want and what I need. So I manipulate my mind to say, you know what, Mark, fuck that. We're not going to think about this no more. We're going to divert our brain to this. So I start working more on my job, my work, my family. I divert my brain to watching sports or going outside and go for a swim. I don't try to do any of those things. So I always try to tell my mind, to program my mind to be positive and not think negative about anything. And it's always going to slip into there. The negative part's always going to come around and be annoying, but you have to fight it. You have to fight your desires, your thoughts, your ways. You have to fight every day. It's a 24/7 job. And not every day is going to be the best day of your life. But if you fight for your own mental freedom, that's what I would probably call it. If you fight for your own mental freedom, then you're good to go. There ain't much more to say. That's it. You have to, and I know sometimes I make it sound easy on here because right now, June 7th, 2024, it's easy for me because I realize how easy it is to be mad and how easy it is to be happy. So I'm going to take the easy, happy route instead of the hard mental, fuck, I'm a victim route and, oh, this is negative and thinking about the past and thinking about bad people. Man, fuck those people. You're not living in my head. Hell no. What lives in my head is my freedom, my health, my family, and my life. Everything else is, yeah, hell yeah. Shakima, I got your donation. You can ask your question when you're ready. That's all you can do, Holly. You know, I mean, that's one of the things you can do is turn the pain into success. Because um, you know, the people that passed away in our lives, you know, for an example, the people that passed away in our lives, they don't want us to live in pain over them. They want us to succeed. They want us to move forward. They want us to be happy. They want us to, like, you know, yeah, mourn them, but they don't want us to go crazy over them. They want us to be happy. You know. All right, weekend. All right, this weekend, Shakima, I see that you're gonna feel a little bit more. You're gonna feel more productive in like your day to day, you know, weekend, and you know, it's gonna look good on the weekend. Just try not to like punish yourself with thoughts of negativity, especially a man. I got the Knight of Swords. It could be the Gemini you're thinking about. You're frustrated about. I get him here, him reversed. Um, but just know that this happened for a reason, and on the weekend try not to like, you know, think about it too much, and just know that you have, you know, happiness now, knowing that you don't have to deal with that person. That's how you should look at it. Things look good on the weekend. Looks like you'll have some goodness coming in, some good things, especially productiveness on business or anything like that could be good. Um, and on the weekend, try not to get into any controversies or punishing yourself and thinking that, you know, I did this and I should have done that. Try not to like, I got the devil card there at the end. So try not to like think, like try not to use yourself as punishment, like self punishment, you know, thinking about I should have done this and I should have done that. Don't be too hard on yourself, like mentally, because you can't fix stupid, you know. And for next week, you could be dealing with family stuff. You could be dealing with your mom or just having family uh, talks or support by your community, your friends, things like that. Being happy, having peace, and your reputation could be being known to, like people can like say, hey, look, I know Shakima, and she's got a good reputation in that field or that section or that whatever. So somebody could talk about your reputation, especially family or community friends, you know, things like that. There's going to be some delays, some adversity. Um, Also next week, I see some obstacles with some little things here and there. Something that, you know, you can either make the necessary effort or you can be preoccupied by it. So it's really up to you. It's going to be something that it's something new that comes up that you have to be concerned about or worried about. But if you deal with it head on, those difficult situations will get better, especially if you need someone's help to make it happen. But try to be you know, try to make the effort always to do what you have to do. I do see you getting support from someone or from people that you know, especially family or any, if it isn't family, it's somebody that you're dealing with, someone who has high self-esteem and a good reputation. So it looks good, nothing really seriously bad, just like some delays here and there, back and forth. Nothing really, bad. But a lot of emotional things, I would say, like emotionally just feel the love from who you feel it from, and go from there. Like I feel like any type of, obstacles or problems, you'll be able to solve them and deal with them, as long as you make the necessary effort. Yeah, I know. And that's why I see, like, don't let that affect your, your job, your business, your life. Just understand that your family loves you. Be content with the emotional good parts. Not the bad parts. At the end of the day, people's egos should not, affect you because they're egotistical idiots. So that could be something else to look forward to. But I don't get nothing seriously bad or anything like that. Hey Rudy, how you doing, sweetheart? You all right? Yeah, I know it's difficult, Shakim. It's people make you angry, and it's just a part of life. You're welcome, sweetheart. But like I've been saying on this whole time, we have to manipulate our minds to think positive. You have this, you have that. Things are going good in that section of your life, and then try not to allow it to. I know people are probably fucking tired of hearing me say that shit, but my sister was. She's like, look, I'm fucking tired of being positive. I'm tired of being positive. Do you know how much shit I had to deal with? And I'm like, hey, see, you're letting it get to you. I'm tired of being positive. And I'm positive nothing good happens. She was saying that for months. Then I just let her calm down. And I said, well, you'll see. And a couple months went by, bang, she got a new job. Her whole life has changed. Here we are a year later, and she's free. Yeah, but you don't have to wish them the best. Fuck 'em, you know. See, that's the thing. You don't have to be that person. You don't have to wish them the best. You don't have to wish them anything. Just be like, you know what? Whatever. Do what you got to do. That's it. I know it's easier said than done, and I know it's a pain in the ass, but it's like people always say, "Oh, you should forgive people." I'm like, I ain't forgiving nobody. Ain't nobody said that that's a rule in life. You can forgive somebody. That's your fucking problem, but not me. I don't forgive no fucking body. I ain't forgiving nobody. Who you think I am, God? Only God can forgive you. That ain't my time. That ain't my problem. I ain't forgiving you. I'm getting rid of you. Forgive you? Hell no. I can't forgive at all. That's not in my forte. That's not my life. All right, Holly. Well, you see, look at it this way, Shakima. Is you see what you said? My time is precious, and I hate when it's wasted. See, even though that time got wasted, that time you should look at that time as lesson learned. So you didn't really waste your time, even though you're probably gonna say, "Yes, I did, Mark." I know you're angry, okay, but not don't be angry at me. I'm just saying you gotta turn it into a positive thing. You gotta turn that into I wasted my fucking time, but guess what? I learned my lesson to never deal with this fucking idiot again, so I never have to deal with wasting my time ever again. You got me? That's how you gotta do it. Okay, there you go, okay? There you go, Shakim. I got you. I got you, sis. Marley, what you laughing at? 'Cause I'm told you the same damn thing, woman. Absolutely, Ayla, yeah. Absolutely. Life learning is lifelong. I'm still learning. I'm still learning till today. I'm still learning. I'm an electrician, right? I've been an electrician for 25 years. And I'm still learning new things in electrical every day. Not every day, but every year I learn something new. Because the electrical things change, transformers and lights and bulbs and wires and mechanisms that I hook up, things all change. They need different things, different, everything's upgrading. So I have to learn. And that's just work. Then there's life. But I have to admit to myself that I'm very happy that I live my life the way I do by not giving a shit about other people. That's it. I don't wish nothing on nobody unless I'm mad, which is not very often. But I'm just the type of person that don't give a shit about nobody unless I love you. And I don't really love too many people. Because that's my biggest problem is loving too many fucking people. Yes, and I have at least 200 hats now, which I shouldn't have all those hats, but yeah, I got at least 200. So I shouldn't have that many. But yeah, I got that much. There's probably like 100 down here and probably another 100 upstairs. And I have like 7 or 8 pairs of sneakers down here, and I have probably another 10 upstairs. Yeah, I got like 100 hoodies. Yeah, I know. I'm just teasing. I tell the story on here all the time. Is when I was younger, when I was very young, I'm 47, right? So I'm 47, and when I was 7, I got handed down the clothes of my brother. So I just wore my brother's leftovers for years because my parents couldn't afford, new clothes for everybody. Plus, it got handed down. I have an older brother, older sister, and a younger sister. So the older brother and sister, their shit just went to us. So we never really got new shit. So then when I dropped out of school, I never graduated. I dropped out of school at 17 and I started to work. And I've been working for the past 30 years. And I have my own business for the past 16 years. And ever since I've had my own business, I've been very careful with my money, and because I never really had much and I couldn't afford things like, material things. I always had too much fucking bills to pay or I spent my money on other things. But the past 5 years since I've been on here, I've been gifted a lot of things. And this is like a second income. So I use this to buy the things. Everybody's like, oh, Mark, go treat yourself to something. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't need 200 fucking hats and 20 pairs of sneakers and all these clothes. And then I was like, you know what, Mark? Fuck it. You only live once. You might as well get what you want. So that's what I've been doing. I took a chill this past month. I'm like calmed down a bit. I haven't been buying too much shit lately. I kind of been like on a rampage because it's nice to have, good things that I've always wanted. So I was like, the hell with them. Yeah. Oh, you're a 77 baby too? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, why not, That's the thing. I always was deprived of having what I wanted, and now I have what I want. So it's nice, it's nice having, new things, variety of things that I've always wanted. I always used to wear hats, but like I always had shitty ass hats. I couldn't afford nothing like that. But now I can afford everything I can always dream of. So it's nice, and I've been gifted a lot of things too, which um, is what you see. Yeah. But yeah, when I was younger, I didn't have shit. So now I have everything I want. And fuck anybody who thinks different. So it's nice having the things that I've always wanted. Oh, you're the third oldest of 8 girls. Oh, hell no. 8 girls. I'd drop. I'd be crazy if I had 8 daughters. Oh my lord. Dang. God bless your mom. Wow. Yeah, see, never had anything new until you was an adult. Yeah, because you had so many daughters. I mean, daughters, so many sisters. So see, you all had to hand down to the next one. Yep, that's crazy. But see, that's the life. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yep. You raise each other. That's a blessing, though. That's a blessing to have. So now I give a lot to my nephews. My nephews are. I have 6 nephews. I don't have any kids. But my brother has two. My sisters have two each, all boys. And um, I gave my two oldest nephews a lot of my clothes, hats, sneakers. I gave them a shitload of stuff, things that I didn't want anymore. But it was all new, like it was all good shit. Like my secondhand stuff is new to somebody else because I keep my stuff all in good shape. And they're all like, almost as big as me or as big as me now. So they wear my size, they wear my shoes. So my nephew next door, he's a size 10 and a half like me, sneakers. So if he comes when he comes over here, he's like, hey, can I borrow these? I'm like, yeah, good. Then he'll say, hey, I want one of these hats to go with my outfit. I'm like, yeah, good, you can have one. Good. I buy him shit all the time, or I'll let them use take shit out. The other day, I told my nephew, whatever hat you want, you could take. I could care less. I have too many of them anyway. You can have one. He's like, seriously? I'm like, yeah, good. You can have one. As long as you don't take like my favorite hats, then that's okay. Yeah, yeah. This is my living room. Yeah, down here is my living room, my kitchen, and my laundry room, and then upstairs is my bedroom and my bathroom. It's a one-bedroom apartment that I stay in. I stay next to my sister. She's in the main house. So yeah, and I got a porch outside. So it's nice. I've been here for 15 years. And my dog's in the background, like, see her? That's all my laundry in the background. Oh, I folded it all and I have to, fold all my laundry. Don't mind all of that. Hey baby, you good? You wanna get some dinner? Everybody's looking at you now in your bed. They must say to themselves, you have the damn life. Eat, sleep, and shit all day. It's her dinner time. I'm gonna get going anyway. I'm gonna be back on tonight. Almost identical to your living room. I have a basket line. Yeah, I have my laundry there with all my folded clothes because I put it by the steps so I don't forget. So I grab my clothes and I take it upstairs. So that's why I have everything over that side. Usually I don't, but I did laundry yesterday and I folded the clothes. So I'm like, I have to take this shit upstairs and I always forget. Then I have those other clothes on the side there that I have to fold because I take them out the dryer and I put them flat down on that thing over there so it doesn't wrinkle. Then I fold them. So and then that's my dog's bed and blanket right there on the ground. So yeah. I'm having lasagna tonight. So I went to the store a couple hours ago and bought the meat, the cheese, My sister's knocking off now too in 2 minutes. She knocks off at 6. Yeah, sometimes I have an explosion of clothes around here, and sometimes it's all nice and neat. It just depends. Like I do a lot of my laundry on Fridays, Thursdays, and Fridays, so I can have the weekend and not do no laundry. And I got new washing machine and dryer this year too, because mine conked out. So, and I packed up some of my hats and my sneakers over there, but it's a pain in the ass. I have too much clothes and too much things. Like I need to get rid of a lot of things. But hey. All right, Marley. Take care. I'm glad you're home. I think I heard you say. I think I saw you right in here that you spent the night in your place. I'm glad. I think that's what I read. The chat's been popping off today. Everybody's been in here and talking, so that's good. I'm glad. And everybody talks amongst themselves. That's cool. Okay, cool. Good. I'm glad. So you're all settled in the AC. My clients called me last night, said their AC wasn't working and that the power was tripped. So I went down there this morning, and it was a neutral wire that was broken off somewhere in some ungodly pipe somewhere. So I had to reroute another neutral wire. So when they turned it all on, they're like, "Oh, thank you, Jesus. It was so hot last night and wasn't really doing anything. And now I got it back so I can sleep in the AC." It's humid as hell here. It's cloudy today and windy, but it's like 90% humidity. It's ridiculous. Like even though the sun isn't out beating down on you, that the humidity is so nasty. It's like, what the hell, man? Let me actually check the weather real quick. Yeah, see, 88% humidity and 78 degrees, and the winds are 18 miles an hour. And it's supposed to be cloudy today and tomorrow, and it's supposed to have showers tomorrow. Yeah, shower activity tonight. So yeah, it's starting to heat up here. It's supposed to be in the 80s next week. Tomorrow is supposed to be 81, and Monday is supposed to be 82. Oh boy, this is starting to cook. And see, the thing in Bermuda where I live is like the humidity is always ridiculous. It's like, all right, Age of Aquarius, good seeing you. I'm glad you're okay. God bless you for taking care of your family. It's a great thing. That's what us Aquariuses do. Holly, good seeing you. Miss Bikini, Marley, Dan, Shakima, Ayler. I hope I'm saying your name right. And yeah, all you guys, I will see you all later on. It's 6 o'clock in the evening here now. I'll be back on like probably 9:30, 10 o'clock my time. So like 3 hours from now. Yeah, okay, cool. See, I'll be back on about 3 hours from now, 4 hours from now. I'll be back on tonight. All righty? Good seeing you guys. I'll talk to you later.